So we'll start. We have already our mechanism here, and this will be the difference, folks, because in his example he works with a bendy bone spline that is straight, and ours is already starts on a curvy position. So this is a bit more tricky to develop, but we are going to do it. So I just want to visualize my spline here. This will be a bit challenging, but I think I got the idea how to do it. Yes. So we need to go to the... Yeah, we'll start from here. And we're gonna create a bone. We can already give it a name. So this will be like... bendy bone... segment. It's... No, but that is... Yeah, it's fake segment. So this is fake segment, whatever. FKS, fake segment. Then eyelid top. There is... Yeah, this is an eyelid 1, whatever, and that will be the eyelid 2. Yeah, just to give a differentiation. So that should be the first segment. I need to target this, and we need to align this probably towards that. Okay, and this, let's make this a little... Okay, and then we should start to make a subdivision of 5 of this bone. So we'll subdivide armature, subdivide. There's no shortcut for that. Okay, then I think it's 5. It will create 6 segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. But how do we match this? This is the problem, because this, we cannot match this on edit mode. But here comes some maths, but very simple stuff to do in Blender. So what we need to do here is gonna, from pose mode, we are going to you see, this create an illusion that this is... I have this illusion that these bones are curving like this, but this is an illusion, visual illusion caused by this, the combination of, in the composition of these curves, or at least this one with this one. A very bizarre thing. Interesting, right? Visual illusion. Okay, so I don't know if you guys see it. Okay, let's do the trick. So this is something that we won't see in that tutorial, and this is a situation where we need an alternative, and I've thought about it, and I think that should work. So we are going to create copy locations, actually copy transforms. It will be safer. So we pick this, and we're gonna create copy transforms, because then it will also copy the rotations, and we'll use follow b-bone. And so what it does is that it will follow the b-bone from the head. Okay, replace world space, yes, all this, influence 100, that's it. Copy transforms, yes, the bendy bone is simple, is this name of this segment, fake segment, which is not simple. So we see that they are parented connected. I think this is incorrect, but for now let's keep it like that. We're going to pick all this and we're going to copy. This is dangerous, I know, but oh, these things are all wrong, so let's redo that. Yeah, let's I don't know, let's destroy these names here. No, not like that. So this will be 001. We're going to just zero zero 02, 003, 004, 005. Oh, we could have done for all of them. I hope they would create the same sequence. Okay, so I lost a bit of time, probably. Then, yeah, this will be a bit annoying, but we'll copy all at once. There we go. Strangely, oh, the parent connected avoided them. So now what we're gonna do is that, you see, this goes from 1 to 0, from 0 to 1. We need to create a mathematical expression that will be the exact position along the bendy curve, the bendy bone. And so it's 1 divided by 6, because there are 6 1, 2 divided by 6, 3 divided by 6, 4 divided by 6, and you see this value, it's Blender automates mathematically, even if it's an infinite value. It's actually not, it's reading 0.667, but actually the real value input is here towards infinite. But digital is not infinite, it's just looking for it until it is okay. And then guess what, the last one, 5 divided by 6. If there were 5 segments, it will be divided by 5, right? And technically this one is 0 divided by 6. We don't have a 6 divided by 6 because we don't want the bone to be here. So 5 divided by 6 is the last one, so we never reach the 6 by 6, 5 by 5, 4 by 4, because it ends like here, unless we had a bone here that we have to match, but the segment in this direction ends here. So they don't have stretch to bone constraints, and they work differently. So they'll use damped tract. However, oh, hold on. I made this for a special purpose. Maybe this is a mistake. There is the, okay, let's try something else, because the idea of these bone constraints will be they will be neutralized later. They are just for the starting, but according to the tutorial, what we use instead, of course I'm not building a curved rest position bendy bone spline, fake segments. The tutorial there is straight, but maybe that technique will work here. So it's the armature bone constraint that we need to create for our stuff here. It's very precise. It's easier than the copy transforms, copy location, copy rotation. I found it's more, so we need to target, the control, that was useless, the Shift C, Control Shift C. It's we need to add the target. We'll add this target, right? Bone armature, it's only armature we've got. There we go. So this will, yeah, we don't care about that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, yeah, let's disrupt the parenting, right folks, for now, because I want to be sure of what's happening. So you see, it's sort of following the armature. So what we're gonna do is copy again. Now this is not a chain. We're going to copy with our add-on, which CGDI also showing that tutorial, by the ways. It's the copy, very useful for copy attributes menu. It's inbuilt. So Control C, copy selected constraints. Yeah, copy just the armature. It won't override, it won't delete the others, it just copy the armature. So it adds the armature to the others. So what it is doing now, yes. So you see, this sort of solves even the curved thing, but not so fast. The rest position is wrong. We need the dumped track. So I disabled that because, okay, not preserve volume, using, now this is something else. Yeah, there's nothing else here to, okay, there's the dumped track. So we'll start with this one, dumped track. I think the dump track go after, yes. So look for the tail, right? No, look for the head of the target. This should be done manually. So dump track, it's the Y, yeah, it's like that. Okay, so this is apparently working, but it's not enough because the rest position is like that. So what we need to do, and this is why we need to set, this is why I need to, I believe, use this technique. I don't know, here this is not doing enough. So we're disabling all that we've made, right? It's all disabled. We are going to enable the copy transforms. Aha! And now what we're going to do, except there's the dumped tracks, yeah, let's enable the dumped track. Aha! And now we can apply, yes, you know what is this, apply selected as rest pose. Aha! So any change that we do here on the bones, now it's critical because we'll lose this perfect positioning. And the bone constraints are still going on. But now there is no more offset. So if we want, we can keep, okay, so these are meant to be deformed bones in DR. So this is good. While the original bendy bone is no more, although it has still the old wave pane, the original wave pane for this part of the eyelids mesh, it's disabled, so it's deformed property, so it's not going to deform. So what we're gonna do here, I could use, maybe there's a way to do this as with armature, but I think armature Yes, if I could delete this, not delete, I mean, let's say if I disable that, I ruin my rig, right? However, if I enable that, probably it will, yeah, so you see, this is, but I don't know right now, folks, if there is a way to build this as we did with the armature bond constraint. So in this case, we need the copy transforms for building. After we can substitute, but I prefer to have the original thing because if we need to remake this, we already have the setup. So maybe there's a way to do this with the other way, with the armature, but I don't know. I don't know if that I'll have to make more investigations, but the reason this works is that is thanks to the follow b-bone property. So I've made a few tests, but I couldn't find a way to do that with the armature bone constraint so far. But here is a way that it will work. Otherwise, if the thing is straight, if the Bendy bone spline is straight, as in the CG Dive tutorial, then armature bone constraint is much simpler. You don't have to make the calculations there, the inputs. It does all automatically, automagically. So then in those cases, armature bone constraint is straightforward, and here we need this setup. So we were successful on that, but here comes something that, yeah, and it's time consuming, right? But if we want that kind of rig, that is the way to go. If we, for some reason, we can't use we don't want, or we can't use the shrink wrap modifier, which I find is very, very powerful in Blender, very handy, then we need to make the setup. So